Hi everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Hey, hi, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Friday. Okay, so I have something important to share with you. But before we get into that, I just want to say a huge thank you. I wouldn't be able to share what I'm sharing today without you, without your support, without your likes, without your views, without your comments. I really do appreciate you, and I wish that I could share my appreciation more than just saying thank you, but you are appreciated, and you are the reason why I was invited back to be a speaker for the Cardmaker Success Summit. So this is put on by Brandy from Stamp Me Some Love, and it is a 4-day event. There is like a pre-party on the Wednesday night, which I think is July 15th. So it's Thursday through Sunday, and it's presentations from card makers. This is their holiday one, so you're going to get holiday cards from me. I'm making slimline shaker cards that are simple, quick, and easy. I'm featuring Doodlebug because I didn't get to use this collection last year with you guys, so I used it for this year, and you'll be seeing it more during the holiday card series. So the Cardmaker Success Summit is a free summit. You can absolutely get a free ticket. How this works is you get your ticket now, and when the summit starts, you have access to all of the presentations for 24 hours. They normally do between, I think, 6 or 7 presentations every day. There's 25 plus more of us, or 25 plus of us that are teaching classes. So there are lots of fun ones. I've already taken a sneak peek. So I think you're going to get a lot of great techniques, etc. from these classes, excuse me. And this is great for someone who is brand new, if you're a beginner, all the way to someone who feels like they're an expert. We can always learn more, learn new techniques, etc. I know that I always do. So again, absolutely free. You can get a free ticket. Now, there is an opportunity for you to upgrade to the VIP, and I think there's 2 different VIP levels. You'll see more if you click the link in the description box down below. Full transparency, if you purchase a VIP ticket, I do earn a small commission, so thank you very much for that. That money goes back into the channel, whether it's supporting my Hello Bluebird addiction or helping me pay for a subscription or something of things that I use on the channel. So if you're able to do that, I appreciate you, but I also appreciate those of you who get a free ticket, because it's both of you that get me invited back to these summits, and I really do appreciate it. If I didn't mention it, I think this is my 4th time with the Cardmaker Success Summit, so I just appreciate being able to teach and reach new people. And I have so much fun. People leave such nice comments, so thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate you. So as I mentioned, mine is slimline cards. We're making slimline shaker cards. Now, if you sign up using my links, you're going to get a freebie from me. The freebie for the free ticket is different than the freebies from the VIP, but you're both going to get one. So after you purchase your ticket, it should pop up. Hey, here's a freebie from Misty Levine. I'm not sure exactly what it says, but I know it's a pop-up that has, I think, like an orange button for you to push, and that should take you directly to a Google Drive. So whether you get a free ticket or whether you get a VIP, if you use my link to sign up, you're going to get a freebie from me. So yeah, I'm so excited. Unfortunately, I can't do a live this year. I was really hoping to do a watch party this year. Unfortunately, I was supposed to have surgery either on June 30th or July 1st, and then it got moved to July 17th. So I'm having surgery right dab in the middle of the summit. So I am going to do my best to watch as many as I can before I go have surgery. But that's why we're not doing any kind of watch party or anything this year. I did figure it out why we had so many issues the last time I tried to do a watch party. So yeah, unfortunately I can't do that, but you'll get some freebies from me, and I hope that you get some use out of them. So yeah, that's a lot of information. So you can get a free ticket or you can get a VIP ticket. Both of the links are in the description box down below, and if you use my links to sign up, you're going to get a freebie from me. So yeah. That's it. That's a lot, right? I just thank you immensely. I wouldn't have this opportunity if it wasn't for you, my elfies. So yeah. All right, friends, we are going to be moving into today's card. I'm going to be using this craft plastic sheets. I I think these came 12 by 12 and I cut them down to 6 by 6. I'm going to be using one of those today because I'm going to be playing with alcohol inks. I have the neon inks from Tim Holtz, got some alcohol, and we're just going to be playing around. Now, I wanted a rainbow background, but I didn't want it to be completely all marbled together, so I'm trying to keep them somewhat separate. I have this squeezy air thing, but a straw would work just as well. You can also get paper called, I believe it's called Uplo, Yuplo paper to do alcohol inks on. I just saw someone who used this, and I purchased this several years ago. This is the first time I'm using it. So it was fun. I had a good time. My yellow one was leaking and it got all over me and all over the desk. It got everywhere. But I'm going to use some alcohol later and clean that up. So I'm just going in rainbow order. There wasn't really a red. That top left and the second one are almost similar. It's a bit more noticeable in real life that the colors are different. But here on camera, they kind of look the same. But I'm just squishing them around. This is sped up to 400 times speed, so I am not this fast. It does not go this quickly. But I didn't want you to have to sit here and just watch me do this for an hour. I think this card ended up taking me an hour from start to finish. I did make 2 of these backgrounds, but I'm only sharing one with you here. And again, went in rainbow order. So we did like a red, a more pinky. We did orange, yellow, green, blue, and this kind of violet color. And I feel like the blue and the violet aren't necessarily neon. Neither is that green to me. The only ones that are really neon to me are the first 4 that I used. But I absolutely love these colors. I love the way the blue and the purple mix to make like a fun magenta. And then I decided to go ahead and add some rubbing alcohol on top just to kind of swirl them together a little bit more. Again, I didn't want these getting muddy, meaning I didn't want them to get real brown or anything. So I did my best not to get it everywhere, but I did pour some down, and I'm just wiping my hands with some alcohol to get that alcohol ink off. So I've cut down a piece of paper, a black piece of paper. I just cut it in half at 5.5. I'm going to be using this die from Stamp Anything to cut out this black. Unfortunately, this die isn't available anymore, but it's going to make a striped background. And I went ahead and, like I said, I did 2 of those backgrounds. I cut them down, but because this is long, we're going to have to do a little bit of surgery, but I'm going to share with you how I end up doing that. Got a little stuck. I find things stick to this magic mat quite a bit. So this is what we're working with. I'm going to save those black pieces of paper for something later down the road. And then I'm going to try to line this up. That way I can glue them to the back together. So here I'm just kind of playing around with it, trying to figure out where it could go, where it makes sense. And there's not a big seam. So I'm going to bring in some Berry Arts. Is it Barely Arts? Barely, Berry, whatever, glue. To glue this down. I just want some little dots of glue, just some thin strips of glue, nothing too serious. I'm going to put this down, and then we're going to layer the other one between it and the black. And it ended up working out just perfectly. I was able to slide it in, and it worked well on the other side. So this turned out to be really, the back is pretty too. I just noticing that the back is just as pretty as the front. I didn't stamp for this one. I've been coloring a lot lately, and I thought we all wanted a break from that. So this time we just played with some alcohol inks. And I really love how bright and vibrant this card turned out to be. And you can see there, it's going to line up just right. So you're not going to be able to see any kind of seam from the different papers. And then I'm going to bring in a piece of washi tape to help hold those 2 together while it dries. And then I'm going to trim around it with my scissors. Scissors? Not sure why I said it that way, but I sure did, didn't I? Then I'm going to bring in a set of alphabet letters. These are from Hello Bluebird. I don't remember which alphabet set they are, I had just got an email that they're having a summer sale, so you can go check out what they have going on over there. So we're going to cut out the word pride, and I did that in capital and lowercase letter because look at that D. That D is delicious. It's so stinking cute. I cannot wait for you to see it on a card. This is such a pretty alphabet. Now, I wasn't sure how big this die was, so I went ahead and measured it, and then I'm going to bring in a piece of white to make a card base. I'm going to make this how I normally make my slim lines. I'm going to cut it at 7 by 8.5, and then I'm going to score it at 3.5. That's my favorite way to make a slim line. Just seems to fit better that way. Clearly, I did it 7 by 8. And then I think I ended up trimming it down even more because I decided after getting it done that I didn't want any of the white showing. So I'm going to get that attached using some tape runner. And then we're going to work on getting our letters adhered. So I'm going to be using these teeny tiny little foam squares. They're not very thick and they're really tiny, but I end up cutting most of them apart. And I'm going to start with the E and work my way to the left. Look at this D. Look at that D. Oh my gosh, I love it so very much. Oh, you're going to see me use this alphabet again during the holidays because it's so pretty. I went ahead and added the O or the dot for the I, and I wish I'd just left it where that D was working as the dot because I think that would have looked a little bit prettier, but once I get that P on, that's it. This was a quick and simple card for you guys. Not so quick and simple for me, but I really do love how this one turned out. So thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I really do appreciate you. Be sure to check out the Card Maker Success Summit. I hope that I get to see you there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.